Hi everyone, it's Karen again with another one of my YouTube videos. But I must tell you, this one is going to be a rant because I am so upset about the Miss America contest. And I'm not upset in general because I love Miss America contests. I've been watching ever since I was a little girl. I can run the category on Jeopardy, and I'm seriously not kidding. Not just Miss America, beauty queens, any beauty queens. Okay, but I have to tell you, this one that was on last week, Miss America 2020, but they decided to idiotically keep saying Miss America 2.0 to show that they're so different. And the way that they showed that they're so different, the ways, is to totally mess the whole thing up. It is the worst Miss America show I've ever seen. The worst winner. Oh my God. Let me put it this way. Her talent was pouring peroxide into three beakers where stuff came out of. A science experiment from first grade that anybody could do. So she put on stupid goggles and went blah, blah, blah. And then she won Miss America. I mean, really, go figure. Because they're trying to show that it's like brainy people. It's not a beauty contest. But seriously, would Amy Farrah Fowler win? I do not think so. I think Penny would beat her. Okay, Big Bang Theory reference for those of you who don't know. And if you don't know, that's a little strange because it was the number one show for 100 years. But okay, not 111. But 11 is like 100 in TV years. Okay, so anyhow, let me tell you a few things about this stupid, the three least sparkling finalists I've ever seen. The winner, besides that she really had no talent except to, that could have been my talent. I could pour three beakers of peroxide. How did I not think of that? When I never really wanted to be Miss America, but when I was younger, okay, up till even now, so when I was like a minute younger, this is what my plan was for Miss America. I was going to ask to go last in the talent competition, and my talent was going to be making fun of everybody who went before because their talent is usually so bad at this. I could sing this one song. I'll do it on another one because seriously, it would have beaten everybody this year. I can't sing, but I do a Miss America rendition of Yellow Sky. Okay, I'm not doing it really. Don't ask me to do it. You'll have to come to another video for that. Maybe I'll do a thing of my talents. But one girl, okay, not the one I wanted to win from the beginning, but the one I wanted to win from, there were a few. They kept eliminating. It was the stupidest thing, which I'll get to in a minute. But Miss Oklahoma, she was pretty, she was cute, she could talk, she had dimples, she looked like she should be Miss America. But her talent was dancing. And I really mean it with air quotes because seriously, this would have been more talented. She couldn't dance at all. This was her thing, like walk across the stage like boop, 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 a boop, 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 ah, boop, 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 ah. Throw the head back, she didn't even have hair down to flip. I mean, that would have at least been a little interesting. And then she did a few little boop, boop, leg back, not leg back in a talented way. I mean, it was just dreadful. And then one of the judges said, we know you just started dancing recently, so that was good. Yeah, she just started dancing recently because she knew she needed some talent for the Miss America competition, and she had none, and she didn't think of the peroxide pouring. I don't know how that was done, but she didn't think of that. And she thought, what could she do quickly? You can't learn to sing quickly unless you do my rendition of Yellow Sky. Watch, someone will do it next year. And you can't become a ventriloquist quickly. And suitcase packing, which would have been better, was done in a movie spoof of these things. But that would have been helpful. So she figured, let me learn how to dance quickly and just do this. And it was so dreadful. I knew right, my heart sank. Then, okay, so this is who chose Miss America. America, which I just looked it up recently. I think it's like 3 million people. I don't know. I have the notes here someplace. You'll read it because the companion piece to this video is on my e-zine. It's not about me.tv. So anything I don't cover here, I will cover there. And anything I don't cover there, I will cover here. So it's a companion piece thing. But what is it, like 3 million people? And no, it has to be more than 3 million. Maybe it's probably 300 million. I forget zeros. So I guess I can be Miss America because it's not a beauty contest. Now it's a brain contest. Okay, but actually, you're going, don't worry. I wasn't going to win the beauty contest anyhow. But I have 147 IQ. And still, I never thought to pour that stupid peroxide. Okay, and plus, the one who won with the peroxide, each one had a platform, right? So something to show that they're kind and helping the world. So her thing was like against drugs. She talked 10 times faster than I do. And Mr. X kept saying, what is she on? Is she on speed or something? Because she was talking like this. Everybody, I have peroxide, and I want to tell you peroxide is in a brown bottle. Do you know why it's in a brown bottle? Because so the sun doesn't get to it, because it will combust, whatever, something like that. I mean, something like that. But she said it so fast, I had to run it in slow-mo so that I could kind of hear what she's saying. But okay, that I'm exaggerating about. That's one of the few lies I ever told on the show. I didn't run it in slow-mo, but it's a good idea, and I may do it when I'm over, because guess what? I didn't delete it yet, because I have to show this to people who didn't see it, which is everybody I know except Mr. X and me. I make him watch it, and he's like, in the middle of it, I realized, I said, oh my God, I hate to tell you this. I don't think there's going to be a bathing suit contest. There was no bathing suit contest, and which in recent years they've lied. They didn't call it the swimsuit competition. They called it fitness. Like, it was the fitness competition to see how fit you were. Okay, it was just gratuitous to show girls in bathing suits. But they didn't even have an evening gown competition. They had nothing. The people sat there at the beginning. The girls sat there and said themselves, they didn't even get to walk out and go, hi, my name is Dixie Lee Sue. I'm Miss Oklahoma, no, Miss Alabama, Miss whoever, Miss South something, who would, I mean, that would be her name, so they didn't get to do that. They were all sitting there or standing like this at the beginning, and then they'd say something about themselves. Miss California has 5 college degrees. 5 college degrees. I have only 2. She has 5, and she's working on a 6. And she was in there. Okay, so this is how mean they did it. So then they announced the top 15. They didn't even have them stand there so you could go along and look at them and compare them. They'd come out and go, and then they'd kick them off the stage, each one. And then they had those top 15 stand backstage. And they narrowed it down to the top 7. So they were all huddled together like, trying to get their head in there, short, tall, whatever, so that they could come in, when they got their name announced. And then they didn't even get to, it was like they got to be the top 15 and nothing came of it. And then they called it not a competition, not a contest, not even a pageant anymore. You know what they called this stupidity? A job interview. A job interview, because Miss America is a job, which it is a job for 1 year, and it's like not an interview. So anyhow, they came out and they, got to say, answer a stupid question all the same way. And every single one, not every single one, but of course the one who won, when they finished the answer, like, and world peace. They do that every time. Okay, they didn't have their mouths open, but they went like, yeah. Okay, this is a microphone. Okay, would this make it better for you in the bedroom kind of thing? Okay, so they'd say, do you think Miss America should be allowed to be married and have kids, and why? First of all, no, because it's Miss America. Let's stop with all the stupidity. Really, it's Miss America. Let it be one thing that is exact, that has been that way since they were in those long bathing suits in Atlantic City. Let it be Miss America. No, if you're going to be married, then you would be Mrs. America, which is a much less prestigious contest, except now it might be better. But they'd go, okay, so what do you think? Yeah, I think everyone should be allowed to be married and have kids. Why do they have to do that? Like, do they think shaking their head, nodding their head makes the judges go, oh yeah, okay, judges, this is who decides Miss America out of whatever I said, 300 million people. I think it's 390 million people in America, something like that. 3 judges, 3 people decided who would be Miss America. And here they are. Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. So she is talented. She is pretty. She is thin. She knows how to dress. So she would be a good, oh no. Okay. She would be a good judge, right? Okay. Karamo, is that his name? Karamo Brown from Queer Eye, who seems like fun. We liked him on Dancing with the Stars, but he is like an open wound on that show. and he couldn't really dance really well, so he's not really a judge of talent. And I like him, but he has a lisp. If you have a lisp when you're in the public eye, then how are you going to judge how someone else speaks? I mean, I don't even get that. Okay, and then the third one, and I'm going to say something politically incorrect in a minute, but I don't really care because it's the truth, and you know that if you watch it, you would think it too. It was some woman who's first of all Canadian, so let her judge Miss Canada, not Miss America. And she is some obscure actress. I have more credits than she does, so she doesn't have a lot of credits. And she is chubby. Okay, I know you're not supposed to say that. I'll say it about myself. I am chubby too, but I'm not that chubby as she is. She is okay, more than chubby. So, but I'm being I'm being polite. And you think I'm being rude, but I'm actually being polite. And she has bad skin. And she had like nothing to recommend her. I mean, she might be a really nice girl. I don't know. But who is she to judge someone else's looks, talent? Oh, it's not supposed to be looks. So it's not supposed to be about looks anymore. It's supposed to be about brains and platform and speaking and stuff. But let me tell you, all these girls who are, first of all, 90% meeskites to begin with, so let's call it spade a spade, but they are. Oh my God. I'm not even going to tell you what I said as they introduce themselves. Okay, but you should watch with me next year. But really, some of them, but that's the thing. It's supposed to be girls who are talented and smart and can speak. That's what it's supposed to be, but also have a modicum of looks. If it's really not supposed to be about looks, how come all these girls had their hair done and put makeup on and try to get like a good outfit for the beginning and stuff like that? Seriously, no joke. They're not going to, Amy Farrah Fowler, if she was in it, they try to make her look better because it is about looks. Everything is about looks. Okay, that's horrible to say, but it is. I'm shallow. But so is what Miss America is supposed to be. So come on. Okay, I'm really upset about this. Okay, so I know I'm jumping back and forth with all the things that they did wrong here. So these three people decided the outcome. And this is, in case I don't get to it ever, this is the stupidest thing I have ever seen on TV in my life. This really is the stupidest thing. They said now Ernst & Young is going to tabulate the results. It was down to two girls and it had three judges. So each judge could say, that one, that one, that one. That's it. Where is the tabulation? You just this one says it and this one says it. If they don't agree, that one breaks the tie. That's the end. I mean, that's like, I could have tabulated this. Seriously, anyone could have tabulated this. Really, I'm thinking of people who really can't tabulate, but they could have tabulated these results. And instead of having the host, Maria Lopez, announce the winner, the chubby judge announced the winner from her judge's chair. What is that? And then she didn't even get to walk any place. They announced the winner. They put the crown on her head, and then all the girls like rushed her like this, to show their faces, not hers. And which is, in this case, it was okay. No, she was kind of pretty, but she had a big ear. Like, so do I. But like, I'm not, featuring it. Have you ever seen me show you this ear? The other ear. Just, okay, a little. This X gets me a lot of dopey things, saying they look like me. It's so cute. One time he said to me, you have never looked more like Dopey than you have right now. But it's like, she hid one ear, so she may have had two big ears, but she went out like this. Like, why would you go look at my ear? I mean, that's what she did. Oh, the worst thing. She was all hunched over. She was like this the whole time. I don't even know if I can do. Okay, I shouldn't do that. But okay, I can't. You can't see it in this black chair. But she was like this. She had the worst posture. Maybe that's why they didn't let her walk down the thing when she won. But meaner than that, they didn't let the girl from last year walk. You know how they always take their final walk and they wave and they say, look at how much better I look this year than I did last year. They don't say it, but they'll say it. Look at me. But now they have a boyfriend and they could get married. But they say what they did for the year. They didn't let the one from last year say it. I'm so upset. I have to cough. This is what happens when I get riled up. Okay. The other thing is, this is some more of this stupidity. Yeah, my notes are on here because I'm Karen Salkin 2.0. Okay, on my show, I just said, well, rarely did I even have notes to begin with. Oh, but there was some woman named Kit who was the co-host. She was not attractive. I've never seen her before in my life. And she was older than Mario Lopez. So it was a little weird thing, but her announcing was just the worst. Okay, this is how she announced one of the girls' talent. She said and this is a quote. She said that girl was, and now she's about to perform a classical performance. That's what she said. She's about to perform a classical performance. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Okay, I've heard stupider, but not in Miss America, and not even from the contestants. And then she said another one was going to. She said, "Here she is to sing a song, to sing a song." That's not an announcement. That's the stupidest. Oh, where the talent is concerned, I do have to take a drink, but you know what? Paper straw, paper straw. Mr. X thought that this had some flavor in it because it's, looks like those old fashioned pixie sticks or something. Okay, anyhow, there was something else I was just going to tell you about the talent. Oh, I was upset in recent years that Miss America had it down to like they'd have like all 15 of them sit there and then they'd let only 8 do talent or something like that after they were all dressed up and ready to perform. This didn't even do that. And they did another cruel thing. I think we saw only 5 performances. They did another such a cruel thing. They had like the top 7 standing there, and then the judges would call them out one by one to tell them if they made it or not. So they'd go like, Miss Kalamazoo, that was wonderful. What you said meant so much to me. It was so intelligent and so personal, but unfortunately you didn't make it onto the next round. I mean, it was in front of everyone. They'd have to go, oh, okay. Instead of just announcing the 5 who were going to move on, just announce them. And then when they did the talent, the 3 judges critiqued their talent like it was American Idol or something. You don't critique the talent in front of the people, but everything was wrong. That's what I said. In case I left anything out, please, please, please read this, because I know that you would all agree with me unless you won. Okay, seriously, everything was wrong with the show. Yeah, they were all dressed so badly too, but don't get me started about that. And yeah, that was the da-da-da-da-da. Yet worse dancing. Who is that stupid? Oh, one girl's talent was twirling the baton. And she seemed like a really nice girl, but she talked like this, and she had a lisp. So I'm not saying fine. I'm not making fun if that's not a deformity. If it were a deformity, I would maybe it is now that I'm thinking about it. But it's not like a lisp you can fix yourself, but her mouth was twisted. So it was a little, okay, I'm going to regret that I said that. Okay, forget that I said that. But really, that's... Okay, I'm looking if I would stop that now. I feel bad I said it because I made it look worse than hers did. What I did looked worse. Okay, so that's why I was thinking of aborting this topic, but I can't really because it's in the middle of the thing. Unless I stop it and cut the end out. Okay, and 3 least sparkling finalists I've ever seen. Yeah, the one who won, who her platform or whatever it's called was... something about drugs. I don't know what it was. Saying, yes, believe me, I'm against drugs. I'm against drugs. I barely even take Tylenol anymore because I'm scared of that for liver now. I'm like but her talking so fast and being so hunched over and with the ear and the whole thing, she made me want to take drugs. So I guess it worked against her. Well, it didn't, because these 3 people in the world decided, the 2 Canadians, one Canadian and 2 Americans decided that girl could be Miss America. Okay, I'm sure I have a lot more to say about it that I'm going to forget, realize that I forgot when this is over. So please read the column 2, and so you can see. Thank you for coming. Aren't you glad you did? And I know there was something else I wanted to tell you, but maybe on the next one. So, but that's it. They better get their act together, and Miss America 3.0 better be like Miss America 1.0, because I have news for them. I'm probably the only person in this whole world who watches it, so try to make me happy, okay? And thank you. You made me happy by watching my video. I hope you're happy too. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.